I'm not sure if I'm going to come out any cleaner, actually, or even dirtier. It's absolutely disgusting. It's all. Greetings, everyone. I was a bit mysterious and enigmatic at the end of the last video and saying that I don't know what we were going to do or what was going to happen the next few months. The reason is because we're going to take a huge leap into the property market, not here, but in Budapest, in the capital, which is about 200 kilometers that way. We've got 5 small apartments here that we rent out to places like Airbnb and Booking.com, and it's a nice little business, to be perfectly honest with you. But there are some changes coming next year. The government are going to hit short-term rentals quite hard with sort of taxes and bureaucracy and things. And we've been thinking about this for a while, but we've decided to do it. So 4 of our properties are in one building. They're in the same building that's in the language school. It's 270 square meters. So they're staying. But we bought one. There's another video I did about a place we had about 3 or 4 years ago, and we renovated it. And we've been renting that out short term, and it's been not very successful. In fact, it's been nothing but bloody trouble, to be honest. The problem is, it looks nice inside, but the outside, it's one of those Soviet-era prefabricated concrete, monstrosities. And people arrive and they immediately think, sod that. And the other problem is, it's full of elderly retired people, and sometimes we get people showing up on Fridays and Saturdays in the party mood, and we've got like old biddies on the phone complaining about the noise. Oh, yeah. Anyway, we had it valued, and it's actually worth almost 5 times what we paid for it a few years ago. So we decided to get rid of it, and that's going to give us a shed load of capital to go and invest in Budapest. The reason is the rental market up there is absolutely insane. It's actually, it's Hungary, but it's one of the most expensive cities in Europe to rent in at the moment. We've spent the last few weeks, months, just whizzing up and down there looking at properties. We went to see one on Friday. Today's Monday. Absolutely brilliant. I've already made the plans. A fantastic location, right in the city centre, right next to the station, next to the metro, everything. But fortunately, one of the rooms is absolutely full of mould. I think it's underpriced, and I think it's going to go. So yes, and I'm really excited. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Oh, but don't tell anyone, will you? By the way. Shh. Right then, the plan. So this is how I hope things are going to pan out. I've got a before, as things are now, and after, how things will be when I've finished, hopefully. It's in Hungarian, sorry. So as I hope you can see, it's just one big property that's going to be split in 2 to make 2 smaller flats. My original plan, there's a window just here where the existing kitchen is, and what I really wanted to do was make a separate front entrance, which would have made things a lot simpler. But unfortunately, because of these historic buildings, anything you do to the outside requires a huge amount of paperwork and bureaucracy. So we abandoned that. And what we're going to do instead, where the existing front door is, we're going to build a small common entrance and then have a door off to the left to enter flat 2 and have a door straight ahead that leads into flat 1. This area here is probably where most of the initial work is going to be, especially demolition. All those existing walls have got to go. And what this is going to be the bathrooms for flat 1 and flat 2, adjacent to each other. The original mouldy bathroom for the old flat was just here, and it just won't work with the new layout, because it means that you'll have to go from the living room to the kitchen and vice versa. You'll have to walk through the bathroom. And if you're in there having a bath and having a shower, that's just not going to work. That's completely impractical. However, there's an existing toilet for the property. It's located just here. And the central sewage stack for the whole building is right next to it. So it makes sense to build both bathrooms as close to that sewer outlet as possible. And that's the reason I've got everything sort of clustered together here in the middle. It makes things a lot simpler. However, it does mean that after having demolished those walls and probably dug up most of the floor, I'm going to have to relay the floor, bury the new pipes, and build some new walls. Something else I've got to do, just here, there's a solid wall. It's not a structural wall, so it makes it a little bit easier taking it out and a lot less stressful. So what I've got to do, I've got to make a little doorway through there. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to actually put a door in it or just leave it open, but we'll see. In the existing layout, there's two living room stroke bedrooms that are joined together by a common door, and obviously they're going to be part of separate flats eventually, so that's got to be bricked up. So I don't know if you could see from the video, but the ceilings in this property are very, very high. They're 3.6 meters. And the reason this whole project becomes possible is because just here in the living rooms, by the windows, we're going to put like gallery bedrooms. So there's going to be like a floating double bed sort of above the living room. Still not completely sure where we're going to put the kitchen or kitchenette in flat 1. I'm leaning towards putting it just here for the main reason is it gets us really close to the existing sewer stack, so it makes plumbing a lot easier. So I think a small kitchen is probably going to go just there. Flat 2, no problem. The existing kitchen is okay. We're just going to sort of rebuild a second kitchen, slightly smaller kitchen, on the same spot as the original one, which again makes it really easy for sort of waste pipes and water pipes, etc. And that's basically it. I've also got to install central heating, which involves fitting a gas boiler, which I've never done before in my life. I've also got to completely rewire the place. The electrics are in a dreadful state, and there's probably about 4 plug sockets in the whole place. So I'm going to completely rewire the place and have 2 separate electricity supplies for flat 1 and flat 2. Like I say, I've got to plumb in an extra toilet, showers, wash basins. So yeah, there's quite a lot going on. I've also got to fabricate 2 floating gallery bedrooms and staircases out of steel. But I'm not too bothered about that. I've done a lot of welding over the years and fabrication work, so that's probably one of the jobs I haven't got to learn how to do. So I'm actually quite looking forward to that one. But the first thing I've got to do is smash loads of stuff up. And perfect timing, look what has just arrived. Oh, it's my first unboxing video. I feel like a real YouTuber now. Whoa, yes. Beauty. Well, I suppose I'd better try it then. Ooh, that's a strange noise. So, big day tomorrow. Today's Thursday, and tomorrow, finally, we get the keys. I'll tell you what, if there was a world championship for bureaucracy, Hungary would win the platinum medal. Oh, but anyway, it's finally over. So the plan is, I've managed to compress my proper job into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then what I'm going to do, on Thursday evening, I'm going to go to Budapest. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and most of Monday, I'm going to work on the flat. And obviously, I'm going to live in the flat. But there's nothing there at the minute. It's a bare shell. So what I've assembled, most of this stuff is from the flat that we sold to pay for the new flat. So we've got stuff like cooking stuff, fridge, Wi-Fi, the most important, telly. So that's going to make the place a bit more homely for me. And I've also assembled, I've got about 8 years worth of leftover bits and pieces that, I do that thing that blokes do when they keep something just in case it comes in handy in 300 years' time. Well, I've done that. So I'd really like to try and get rid of some of this stuff that I've assembled over the years. All gone. Well, apart from the freezer. That'll have to be another trip, I think. So now there's just a set of steps to get in. I'm not sure we're going to do it, actually. I might have to go on the roof rack. We'll give it a go. Right, here we go then. afternoon. But what I'd like to do today, the first job, is demolish this. Yeah, and then we'll have our first sort of knock through. Well, I mean, fairly light work of that. That just went through like, I don't know, like marzipan. Well, we've had about an hour and a half's demolition, and yeah, very pleasing actually. The wall has gone remarkably quickly. Good morning, Budapest. Our first night in the new place. Yeah, to be honest, I think despite actually finding a really good pub actually last night just round the corner, and I had a few pints, and I didn't sleep very well. I was having nightmares about this. Yeah, the thing that's frightened me basically is that there's an arch that goes and rests on this wall, and this is the wall I'm hoping to demolish today. And there's another arch on the other side, and both arches are held up by this wall, it seems. So you can, yeah, my fear was I start chopping all these bricks out, and the whole apartment block falls on my head. However, one of our friends, Zolly, is a structural engineer, and he's given me a top tip. And basically, he said if I dig around here, I should find a big steel I-beam, which is actually what's taking the weight of the arch and the weight of the ceiling above. So now I'm much happier. He says I can smash away with confidence. I'm still a bit nervous, so I'm just going to take just a few bricks out just to see how big that I-beam is before I go absolutely berserk. Yeah, the other thing that threw me yesterday was when I was taking this wall out, I was expecting to find a big steel or concrete lintel here, and I was quite surprised that it just seemed to be the whole wall resting on these rotten window frames. But taking the plaster off, I realised something. There's actually an arch here. There's a brick arch that's actually taking the weight of the wall above. So it actually makes the job of removing these windows much easier, because, yeah, like I say, there's no lintel, but there's this brick arch here. Yeah, so last thing I did last night was I just took a bit of plaster off above the door. That's got to go away. That's part of the same wall. That's got to go. But yeah, you can see there's a brick arch. And obviously at some point later on, they've squared it off and put a door in there, so there's a wooden door frame. So yeah, it's very interesting. So he was right. Yeah, I've taken a couple of courses of bricks out, and it's true, there is a massive, great big I-beam, and he's even sent me some pictures. Yeah, so that's apparently there's one of those every metre, and the bricks are kind of arched into them. Yeah, and that's what's holding everything up. So I can smash away with gay abandon. So this is what he was talking about. Can you see there's the I-beams and like the brick. So yeah, no need to worry. Using your imagination again, although it's not very easy with all this furniture. They're coming back to get the rest of the furniture Monday, hopefully. It's a pain in the arse. But anyway, yeah, the bathroom wall is going to come out here, probably to about there somewhere. So this is all going to be the bathroom. For this flat, so toilet sort of in that kind of position. There's going to be a wall, yeah, probably in line with that window there, and then wash basin kind of here somewhere, and a shower in this corner here. And this door, in fact, all of this is going to be moved to about here. So the new bathroom sort of door will be about here somewhere, and then you'll kind of go around a little bit of a corner here, and then to the front door, and then the second bathroom. So yeah, wall here, wash basin, completely like mirror image of this size. At this side, it keeps the plumbing simple. Then shower in this corner, kind of here somewhere, and then yeah, this is going to come out to about there somewhere. So I was thinking of putting the toilet just about here, and here there's going to be like a narrow entrance corridor to go into the kitchen, and there's going to be a slidey door to get in and out. I'll have to get rid of some rubbish. We found a landfill about 5 minutes away. Well, we got rid of 2 carloads of rubble in the end. It's very satisfying to get rid of it, but it was 10,000 forints per carload, which is about 25 quid. So yes, but anyway, we got rid of it. Excellent. Yeah, we did it. I just, the mortar and the bricks were just so soft. I basically took it apart by hand. I needed a bit of brute force to get the door frame out. Got the old Thunderbox back in action. That's working again. Although it's not very private really. Can't believe how much we've got done today. Really, it's been it's been really good. And it's I've said this before, but the problem I have with projects like this normally is that I'm doing this. And then, I've perhaps got a lesson at 2 o'clock or something, so I've got to go home and get changed, and I can never really get stuck in. But this is the result of like 24 hours of being able to get completely stuck in. I'm a lot happier now. I know that this project is going to be finished on time. In fact, probably a little bit sooner. Me and Kitty, we've worked our arses off today, and we're both absolutely knackered. It's 5 o'clock. I've just got a little bit of cleaning up to do. And then we're going to go out for something to eat, and we're going to go back to the pub we found last night, which is absolutely awesome, by the way. And it's about 30 seconds walk, so I think I'm going to be spending an awful lot of time there the next few months. But anyway, I'm going to go and soak my knackered old bones. Bob! We're in the pub. Saturday night in Budapest, in the pub. So what do you think? The project?
The project is still very scary.
No!
It is.
No!
Huge amount of work.
That's okay, we can do it.
It's out of my comfort zone.
Well, it's currently out of my comfort zone because my back is absolutely
I think we are too old for this.
No, we like a challenge.
Yes, that's true.
Anyway, we're going home to put our feet up and have a nice cup of tea. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's coffee o'clock. And it's ridiculously early. We really need to do some curtains. Yeah, the toilet's actually broken. It keeps running. And there's kind of a trick. Here we go then, right. It's God, it's really early. Bloody hell. I've been dispatched to get breakfast and coffee. And while I'm out, I'll show you around a bit. So this is the 7th district of Budapest, right in the centre. And it's brilliant. There's shops, shopping centres, plazas, arcades, just everything really within like 2-minute walking distance. Brilliant. You know, they say about property, most important 3 things: location, location, location. Well, this has got it. We actually saw better places, but in like not such nice areas. So yeah, it's an absolute hole of a flat and it needs a lot of work, but the location is just perfect. Yeah, 90 seconds walk. The train station, Keleti station, and the metro station, or the underground. Yeah, just here as well. Kind of get the feeling that I'm going to be alcoholic and about 200 kilos by the time this project's finished. Don't want to make any noise today. We made quite a lot of noise the last couple of days. So today we want to have a bit of a clean up. I want to do some measuring. I want to sort of just check out the logistics of things like water pipes and electricity and radiators, sockets and all that kind of stuff. I want to measure sort of windows and stuff. Yeah, and measure the steel work that we need to build the raised bedrooms. Yeah, we'll probably try and get out of here just after lunch probably, and then head home. Yeah. So what we're going to do today is just get rid of this lot, have a bit of a tidy up, get ready for the guys coming to move all the furniture out tomorrow, and that's it really. We can get on our way. Right, that's it. A top weekend. Wasn't actually think we're going to get anything done this weekend, but we've done loads. So that's it. Back home to chill and get clean and warm and get the dust out of my hair. Yes. But anyway, right. I'm really excited and I can't wait for next weekend. Catch you later.